Hello, everyone. So let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical location in the world. I hope everything is fine with you. Anyway, under the current circumstances of COVID, let me just hope and wish you to be safe and well. So, welcome to another video. This is going to be the second edition of What's News. As you know, we pick a topic in the news and we discuss it, talk about it. I give you my views and opinions about those topics. And of course, you too are more than welcome to join the conversation. Before we actually talk about today's topics, let me remind you a bit about what we talked about the last time we were here. So previously on What's News, we discussed the rapprochement between the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Republic of Iran. And I also talked about the situation which was prevailing in the Central African Republic of Chad. So feel free to refer to that video, which is still on this channel. And you can, of course, still add your comments under those videos. Feel free to share, like, also. So today, yes, we are going to spend a few minutes on the situation in Chad still, because as we usually say, it's a fluid, evolving situation, and of course, you kind of read your own news, and I'll be very glad to share my views also on whatever is happening at present in Chad. And for the discussion for this day, which is the 28th of April 2021, we are going to discuss Iran, Saudi Arabia, and also India. So, after the passing of Marshal Idris Deby of the Republic of Chad, there's been a military committee running the country. And from what we said previously, the committee is headed by the Marshal's son, who is a four-star general. So, as of a few days ago, the committee decided to nominate a prime minister who is going to run transition. And to be totally honest, what's been happening in Chad is the citizens are not very happy with that way of running the country because they see it as a monarchical devolution of power. So, yesterday there were protests across the country, and those protests were met with deadly force because, as you can see here, several people lost their lives as a result of the military regime kind of opposing those protests. There have been condemnations from the USA, from France, and personally, I would like to hear what the African Union has to say about those protests and the way they were dealt with by the military regime in power in Chad. To be honest, the head of the African Union spoke with President Macron and they issued a press release. Several people, several countries, friends and allies of Chad are inviting all the parties involved to kind of negotiate peaceful and inclusive ways out of this very difficult and delicate situation. So the idea is to kind of have a government which is going to run the country during this transition period and organize election, hopefully after 18 months. The idea would be to kind of return the institutions such as the parliament and the government. But these are things that are being negotiated between all parties involved and the military regime in Chad. So let's all hope for the best and wish Chad happy and prosperous, peaceful days, weeks, months, and years to come. In the news also, from our last video, we talked about the rapprochement between two very important countries in the Middle East, namely the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Republic of Iran. As you can see here, these are pictures from the news, recent news. And yesterday, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia officially made it clear of his willingness, his intention to do anything and everything in his power to have peaceful relations with Iran. Due to the very importance of these two neighbors, these two countries, again, this can only be something to be celebrated because peace is always a great thing, and peace between these two powerful, big, powerful nations can only be something to encourage. Like we said previously, these two countries have several other countries which follow their views. And then these two leaders being friendly, being peaceful, can only be a good thing for their, let's say, followers and allies. So hopefully this will bear more fruit and peace will reign in the Middle East. Today's topic is the COVID-19 situation in India. To say the least, it's a very critical situation because many people are dying as a result of, I would say, the second wave of COVID-19 in India. And I've posted the link from the BBC here for you to have a look and kind of grasp the extent of the tragedy that India is going through at the moment. And let's all pray and wish India strength and courage at this very, very testy, difficult time. And several countries are intervening to help India defeat COVID-19. So hopefully, with the courage that we know Indian people can master, and with the help of their friends and allies all over the world, India will come out strong out of these very challenging times. So that's what we have time for today. Please feel free to put your comments below, and see you very soon on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.